How you doing? Welcome back to InYaChest. I'm Steve, the heart specialist. We have the we got the fly sword over there. Horace, Horace, the neurologist. We have Renee, hear her roar, and Zona meow. If you have any questions, submit it to InYaChest@gmail.com. Real people, real issues, real answer, reality. Question came in. How do you know? Well, I'll let Horace explain it.
Question is, how do you know if you're someone's fantasy man or woman? Well,
If she
you know how I know? Like, say the girl that you're with, and they say it's that guy that's on the screen, and be like, oh, she just get like, oh man, I would do him, or some women just can't help the way they feel about the guy they see on TV, and then you like look at the guy. And then you kind of like look at yourself, you're like, well, am I in the category? Yes, I'm not even close, so I'm not the fancy guy. Yeah, I'm not the fancy guy. So that's one way you can tell that you're not a fancy guy, because women have that guy on TV where they're like, oh, they just get like, guys necessarily, in my opinion, don't really have that fantasy girl, because we like all women that just have certain little things. We can never find that one girl that's like, boom, 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 boom. But some women, they just like, oh, the dark chocolate with the muscles and the old girl, and he had the smile, and then that one guy. But guys, we like a bunch of chicks. It's not just one. You understand what I mean? Maybe it's just me.
The way you can tell that your woman thinks you are her fantasy man, if she can masturbate to your picture. If she can masturbate to your image, your picture without you there,
So how would you know that she did that?
That's a good question, but I understand. She's successful at masturbating, and
it's a great point, though.
Right?
It's a great point. It's a great point.
See, that she knows that you're a fantasy man, because we have to really,
That's a great point.
For that to be, for masturbating to be effective,
It takes a lot of creativity.
It mentally have to be involved. So the quicker she has, she releases her nectar, the more you can tell that that's a fantasy man. The longer it takes, she has to put in and out between her man, and this other guy, bringing her man, the other guy. She has to
Great point.
Yeah, think about 3 different guys all at once.
So maybe you can tell during intercourse.
Yeah, you could. When she closes her eyes for long durations.
No. She's not gonna close her eyes. No, you're right there.
No.
She's visualizing.
She closes her eyes.
Visualizing the guy that's here.
Yeah, like I'm blocking.
She's closing her eyes, and she's like, damn, why does he keep talking? Because when we talk, it throws her off like, damn, back in reality. So she prefers you just not to talk.
The eye lock.
No, man,
you know you're the man.
No, I'm saying
that's a fantasy.
But we're saying, how do you know
that she's thinking about like another dude or somebody else?
The first point you made is an excellent point, but having sex with her and she's like in it and she's not
closing her eyes.
But then you will now know that you are not that fantasy.
Exactly.
At that point, when the eyes
are not closed.
No, when the eyes are closed and she's
know
just
that.
going and she's not
I don't know.
She will not listen.
I mean, you guys are women, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not saying it's close all the way, but just put it the way. It'll be stay closed more. It'll be more closed and more open.
I think yes. I think another reason way you can tell is when you're dead sleep. And sometimes you just see that little 3 in the morning, something to tell you, open your eyes, you open your eyes, she just looking at you, smiling. And you don't know what the fuck. You kind of like act like it's a dream. It's like.
Oh, no.
It's like, you just turn your eyes, it's like rolling the other way, like, this is crazy.
Yeah, you okay?
Exactly.
Oh, nothing.
Exactly. The nothing.
It's like looking at
Yeah, and you're not cheating on her, you're not doing nothing wrong, the relationship is
you're
good.
The fantasy guy.
You're the man, you're the fantasy. She's got you, she's happy, you're a fantasy guy. If you wasn't her fantasy guy before, you were her now.
Yeah.
Now you're her fantasy guy.
Right.
You done converted yourself into that guy. Okay?
Graduate.
Exactly. You done changed your profile and became, now you're her fantasy guy. Can that happen? Can she have a fantasy guy that she like, wow, always wanted the look and then you're not that guy at all, and then but now you became this.
Yeah, that can happen.
Oh,
That can happen. Grow into that.
See, I'm getting good at this.
Yes, absolutely.
What you ladies think? How you know when you have a fantasy man? I'm gonna hear this.
You want to hear this?
I don't want to hear it from her perspective. I want to hear
How
this.
do you know when you have your fantasy man?
Like you said, when the person, like, they're somebody really sexy is on the TV, but then you don't really get what? Where you don't get too caught up in it.
I think it comes for me in feelings. So you can, like, you want that person all the time. Like, you can call that person, you can have sex phones, you can do everything with that person. That is my fantasy guy. He turns me on all the time.
I just got turned on this. Thank God for boxer briefs.
That's your fantasy guy. What a girl is this? She's really into you. If she's
That's
not,
different.
she's not.
Okay,
Period.
that's how we do it here on InYaChest.
Your child.
Turn on more than just the camera. Okay, well, see, we're in the vicinity, Steve.
Yes,
We're in the
definitely
vicinity.
in the ballpark. You're definitely on the ballpark.
Yeah.
For sure.
Love this. You have anything more to add to this, Steve?
I'm thinking right now, man. You know, unfortunately, I'm not so fortunate.
Why are you thinking?
Think if we can search it again.
Another one?
Well, we answered your request.
We got more shirts, man.
Someone sent us a email requesting for one of our shirts. So Andrew came up with a nifty idea to personalize the shirts with the questions. So that's the that sexy cut. You see the shoulders right here? Yeah, man.
And this is not cheap material. Don't use it to wash your car. And if you do use it to wash your car, that shit will last. You can get at least 30 washes.
Don't forget about that curve right there. You see that? That's that bottle, that Coca-Cola bottle figure.
And especially ladies that have good, nice, well done, women that have well done breast implants. This will work well. This see how the letters pop? That'll pop more. This will be just for that. So we're gonna have this on the website. We're gonna have this on the website, or you can send us your information on InYaChest@gmail.com, and we can get you a shirt also.
Is he serious?
I'm dead serious. Dead serious. You have your own personalized
Yeah, I see it.
question on your
I see
shirts.
it up here. I don't know about on here.
Oh boy.
Oh, exactly.
That's the
It's
life
pop.
part.
It's pop. Yeah.
That's tummy tuck.
I know another indication that a woman might think you're a fantasy man. She has a picture of you on her computer at work on her as a wallpaper, a screensaver.
That's a good one.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Why?
Let me tell you why.
That's a woman that's in love.
No, let me
Not
tell you.
fantasy.
Let me tell you why. Okay, let me tell you why. Okay, she's at work with a lot of guys that are in great shape, looks really good. Okay, and so she's willing to have this guy displayed on her screen.
I don't agree. That's a woman that's in love.
Yeah, she's willing. No.
That's what I'm saying. If somebody's walking by looking hot and you can afford to still,
That's a woman that's in love.
I'll think beyond what's there.
You know why I say that? Because I see. You know why? Because I see some
I'm agreeing
women.
with them on this.
I see some women that
Just like
tens,
poop,
dimes, and the guy they're with is like a 5, and they working around a bunch of guys that's like athletic looking guys, good looking guys, and they got that guy right on pictures, screens. And they don't pay attention to those guys. They just really dedicated to being in love with this
So maybe
guy.
the fantasy.
It's not a
It's
fantasy.
so many fantasies beyond.
Yeah, fantasy is beyond love. It's not. You don't have to love the person.
Exactly,
So
it's a fantasy.
It's a
Exactly.
fantasy.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to.
Sometimes you don't want to just touch it.
Damn.
You know, the funny thing about it, some women, right, they'll see a guy that's buff, good in shape, good looking, but they won't even do him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's not your fantasy.
Because that's not their fantasy. Like, oh, that guy's a
Right.
good looking guy.
Yeah.
Not my
That's
fantasy.
it.
Right.
That's it.
Doesn't move. Doesn't
Yeah,
move.
yeah.
That's good. I agree with that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, good, nice muscles. Oh,
Yeah, that's great. Keep
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So what about fantasy guy? Now, does this only apply to people that are married or?
Nah, anybody.
Okay, I'll tell you about your fantasy guy. You know, a woman may find a fantasy guy, take her to a dinner, a meeting to meet the family.
What?
Yeah, to meet all of the family, not just the mother.
Yeah.
Not just the mother.
Fantasy.
Maybe it's a fantasy.
Fantasy is, hey,
That's gonna be our fantasy.
you're really what I'm looking for. Can we go around the corner for a second? I'll be right back.
Exactly.
And it's done.
And that's done.
It's done.
Exactly.
It's
just a fantasy. It's
not trying to
Man,
get
here,
it.
man.
Yeah, we're not trying to get involved.
That's exactly
right
what it is.
now. We're not trying to be in love. This is a marriage. I'm just feeling
Yeah.
it.
So
It's very rarely you're with your fantasy person.
So it's just a lust person.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, they call it that.
Fantasy. The fantasy. That's what it is. It's like you taking It's like when you take a trip to Vegas,
Yep.
right? You just
Leave it right there.
exactly.
Come back and
Come
we're
back.
good.
Okay.
Man, I never
That's
saw
why we
this.
think
That's
it's
good.
time to
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So if you're in love, I got a question for you. I'm about to kill all y'all right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in love with someone, right?
Right.
You have intercourse with them, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Now, if your fantasy guy, if he can perform at the same level of sexual intensity as your current guy, but now he has a fantasy, do you think it's going to enhance your orgasm effect?
Yeah.
So,
That's it.
huh?
Yeah, but
Yeah, well, probably.
but the only thing you're comparing is then the sex.
Yeah, that's
No,
what
but the visual, the fantasy guy helps enhance it. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah, it enhances it, but it doesn't really change how she.
How you feel?
No, not feel. I'm just wondering, like, okay, you can be with somebody that's, he's not exactly a 10 in bed, but you love him, but then come along this fantasy guy just happens to outperform the 7 in bed, and it's just like overwhelming,
Yeah, it's gonna feel much better to her because you're like, wow, my fantasy is
And then
actually a
there's
reality,
more,
and it's
exactly.
yeah,
There's
like,
gonna be
wow.
more to it, not love, but there's gonna be
More
more
to it,
feelings
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff going on here.
She's like, oh it's like when you say, oh, my fantasy came true.
So,
It's like that.
so a lot of guys, I think a lot of guys are being lied to probably in the bed right now. But
Oh, it's
absolutely.
yeah.
You see this?
Absolutely.
She said proud too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Proud and strong.
Proud and strong. Absolutely.
You know, guys. I feel for my brothers.
We're trying to save you. We're trying to help.
Help us help you. Help us as my best. Like these women, man. I don't know anymore if they really real about this stuff no more. Do they really love us when they say they love us?
Yes, they do.
When we go deep down inside, do they really actually like feel us? Then when we hold them, when they say baby you the best.
You should think about
See?
it.
I'm
You're the best for me at this moment in time.
In this moment, right now, right now.
From now on, don't say nothing to me. Silence is a virtue. Don't say shit. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want no more lies. Okay? Don't say nothing to me. Oh, let's wrap this up, man. I'm hurt.
That's so much for the fantasy.
My fantasy is done.
Hurt in your chest?
Yeah.
In your chest is hurting.
Thank you, guys. Thanks once again for watching InYaChest. Steve, the man right there. Doesn't get any better than that. Zoning out.
Meow.
Yeah.
Renee,
Roar.
hear her roaring. And me, the Jamaican stallion. Giddy up.
And please remind me.
Somebody must have told him that.
My fantasy.
Reminder where to send the questions, sir.
Please, people, InYaChest fans, send your questions to InYaChest@gmail.com. And also, if you're interested in any of the t-shirts with the questions on them, let's send the information to InYaChest.com. We should have it on the website pretty soon, but meanwhile, you can send information also at InYaChest@gmail.com. Thanks again. Au revoir.
See ya.